Why do you need a Lean NPI process? NPI stands for New Product Introduction, and the process your company uses to design and manufacture the printed circuit board from beginning to end. The Lean NPI process is driven to reduce your total design cycle time and cost while increasing your board quality and yield. With today's challenging technologies and time-to-market races, your company's internal design process must be efficient, competitive, and error-free. It starts with using ODB++ as your primary data flow through the entire design and manufacture of the printed circuit board. The embedded intelligence and quick setup are what make it so attractive and possible to implement this practice. Since ODB++ can easily be loaded 6 or more times throughout the entire design and build of the project, it truly becomes your single source plug-and-play file to drive the entire process. We have adapted to concurrent design of the schematic and PCB layout, and now we must learn to adopt concurrent DFM analysis of the design. Applying the left shift method to your DFM practices will greatly improve your time, cost, quality, and yield. By left shifting, you identify DFM problems early in the design process where their impact to cost and schedule are minimized. It's extremely difficult and time-consuming to make changes at the completion of the PCB layout or to spend costly hours debugging the board on the benchtop. Scrubbing the BOM, checking component footprints and spacing to each other, reviewing clearances for handling and inspection of the board, detecting shorts and open connections, along with other manufacturing flaws that stop the production of your board, are now going to be fixed before your vendors ever get the design files. Less jobs on hold, less time debugging, and less board respins all add up to a lot of savings in both time and money. Let's take a look at the left shifting of your DFM analysis into your PCB layout process. On the top we see the DFM checks in red, and along the bottom we see the PCB layout stages in blue as they progress towards the completion of the layout. At various stages of the layout we transfer ODB++ data for analysis so feedback can be presented before the next stage is completed. We start our DFM review at the beginning of the layout by scrubbing the BOM for invalid part numbers, quantity errors, and incorrect ref-des counts. Exact models of the component device called VPLs are created for overlaying onto the footprints once the component placement has been completed. An ODB++ of the PCB layout is provided for DFA assembly analysis, and the footprint and component spacings are checked, along with inspection and board handling considerations. A design for fabrication, or DFF check, will be used for checking shorts, opens, or any critical flaws once the PCB layout routing and planes have been finalized. Incremental DFF and DFA checks can be ran during the layout, such as critical routing or library creation, so again any potential problems can be caught early in the design process. To take it a step further, you can choose to enhance and streamline the build of your printed circuit board by using Valor NPI software to add additional product model information such as board thickness, copper weights, solder mask color, detailed fabrication and assembly notes, along with all necessary BOM information. This will ultimately eliminate the need for any additional data or documentation support, making it totally self-sufficient. Finally, work with your vendors to get real DFM values that match their manufacturing capabilities. This will lead to better designs that make sure both you and your vendor are successful every time. Using a Lean NPI process in your company will reduce your design cycle time and board respins, saving you precious time, quality, and money. Let's highlight again the key changes that will lead your company to a Lean NPI success. 1. Use ODB++ data throughout the entire design and manufacturing build process. 2. Begin concurrent DFM analysis by applying the left shift method to your PCB layout practices. And lastly, 3. Match your vendor DFM rules so you're checking with values that matter. Thank you for your time, and I wish you and your company a great success now that you know how to implement ODB++ into your Lean NPI process.